Everybody has heard of cystic fibrosis, but do they really know what this disorder does and how it affects people? Whenever people think of disorders, cystic fibrosis does not come to mind very quickly. This disorder needs to be taken seriously, and people need to learn about and understand all the troubles that come with this disorder. In order to inform people about this disorder, here are some key problems and symptoms this disorder causes. The troubles and backgrounds of cystic fibrosis are not noticed by some, but they are easy to understand once they are explained. Cystic fibrosis, according to the National Institutes of Health, is a life-threatening disorder that causes severe damage to the digestive system and lungs. It also forms mucus, sweat, and digestive juices in cells. Cystic fibrosis is inherited when 2 CFTR genes from each parent are passed on to the child and 1 CFTR gene is faulty. It is important to understand what cystic fibrosis is and how it is formed. It is also important to recognize the symptoms and the treatment options available, as well as how this disease can affect lifestyles. A person with this disorder usually gets diagnosed with cystic fibrosis in the first month of living. Most people think of symptoms as ordinary symptoms, but there are specific symptoms that people with cystic fibrosis are affected by. One of the symptoms of cystic fibrosis affects the respiratory and digestive systems. According to the Mayo Clinic, thick and sticky mucus clogs the tubes that allow air in and out of the lungs. In the digestive system, the symptom involves having a foul-smelling, greasy stool. One way doctors are trying to catch cystic fibrosis before the symptoms come about is by screening for the disorder. They begin screening in all 50 states, and screening involves running tests on newborns to check for this disorder at an early age. The symptoms need to be understood in order to notice if someone has a chance of having this disorder. This disorder is serious and it is not curable. There is no cure and it cannot be prevented. There are medications that help with this disorder and make life easier on the person. These medications, according to the Mayo Clinic, involve mucus-thinning drugs, bronchodilators, and oral pancreatic enzymes. The Mayo Clinic also states that some doctors may even recommend PR, which is pulmonary rehabilitation, which is a broad program that helps improve the well-being of people who have chronic, ongoing breathing problems. In conclusion, living with cystic fibrosis is not a walk in the park. It comes with a lot of responsibilities. Not only is it hard on the child, but it is also hard on the parents as well. They have to protect their child from any sickness there is in the world because it could affect their child and make them even sicker. Knowing all the symptoms, that there is no treatment, and the lifestyle that someone has to go through should encourage people to raise more awareness for this disorder and understand everything about the disorder.